You step outside in the early morning silence. The world hasn't quite woken up yet. The air is still, cool. The sky is a soft, sleeping blue. And then you look up. Your breath catches. There they are, sweeping across the sky like frozen rivers of light. A massive, curved band arcs from horizon to horizon, glowing faintly in the dawn. The sky, once just empty space and scattered stars, now holds something unbelievable. Earth has rings. Not small ones, not faint. These are vast, majestic, sharper and closer than anything you've ever seen. You don't need a telescope. You don't even need to squint. They're just there, hanging above you like some ancient crown returned to its rightful place. At first, the world is stunned. People stop what they're doing. They step out of cars, out of classrooms, out of bed, just to stare. Cities go quiet, highways empty. It's like time itself pauses. No words can explain what we're feeling. Awe, fear, beauty so overwhelming it's hard to believe you're still standing on Earth. And then come the questions. Where did they come from? Some say the moon is gone, that it drifted too close, that the invisible hand of gravity tore it apart, shredded it, left it orbiting in jagged fragments. Our familiar silver satellite, now dust and stone, swirling in place, caught forever in the planet's grasp. Others say it was always meant to be like this. That long ago, when a planet named Theia collided with Earth, the debris was supposed to become rings, not the moon. That may be, in another version of this universe, Earth never had a moon, just rings, from the beginning. We'll never really know, but one thing is certain. This isn't just decoration. These rings, beautiful as they are, come with a price. First, the animals notice. Birds veer off course, whales sing different songs, wolves howl at an empty patch of sky, because the moon for so long guided them, set their rhythms. Now that balance is gone. Then the light begins to change. Where the rings pass overhead, sunlight dims. Not completely, but just enough. Like a constant filter between Earth and the sun. Entire regions fall under their shadow for hours each day, growing cooler and darker than they should. Crops don't grow as easily. Some forests begin to shrink. In colder places, frost arrives early and stays longer. In some parts of the world, the rings are a shimmering blessing. In others, they're a curse. But the biggest shock is what we lose above. Our satellites, those silent spinning lifelines, are no longer safe. The rings sweep through low orbit like a field of knives. Communication satellites begin failing. GPS stops working. Internet slows, then flickers out. Planes fly blind. Ships drift without direction. The systems we trusted for decades vanish. And so, humanity adapts. We return to old ways. Paper maps, radio towers, ground wires. In schools, kids learn to navigate using stars again. In cities, people look up, not for answers, but for signals. Any hint of the old world, and all the while the rings remain. In some moments, they're heartbreakingly beautiful. At twilight, they catch the last golden light, glowing soft and silver like something divine. In the dead of night, they shimmer against a sea of stars. Couples sit under them like lovers once did beneath the moon. Children give them names. Poets give them meaning. In other moments, they're a reminder of what we've lost, what we still don't understand, what we might never get back. They cast long shadows, not just on the land, but on our thoughts. Are we still alone in the universe, or are these rings a sign? Did we cause this? Was this a gift or a warning? And deeper still, another question begins to stir. What happens when they fall? Because rings, no matter how stunning, are not forever. Over time, gravity will take its toll. Pieces will drift too low, fragments will spiral down, and when they hit the atmosphere, they won't glide. They'll burn. Bright streaks across the sky. Not stars, but pieces of a broken past, crashing back to Earth, one by one. But for now, they stay. They float. They shine. They change everything. And maybe that's the point. Not to last forever, not to give answers, but to remind us that the sky is never still, that beauty can come with risk, that the world can change in the blink of an eye, and all we can do is look up and wonder. Somewhere, in some universe, maybe there's a version of Earth that always had rings, and the people there look up every night and imagine what it would be like to live on a planet with just a single moon. But here, in this world, for a brief and breathtaking moment, we know what it's like to live in the shadow of the impossible. And maybe that's enough.